Hello and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. It has been unseasonably warm here in South Carolina this week. While other areas of the country have endured winter storms with lots of ice and snow, here we have experienced temperatures in the 80s with plenty of sunshine. It has been a perfect week to get outside and enjoy the nice weather. It's been wonderful driving down my street and seeing so many of the trees showing their magnificence to the world as they bloom for the spring. I've been able to have my doors and windows open to enjoy the fresh air and the sounds of nature from within my house. The evenings have even brought the sound of a chorus of tree frogs who are happy to be back after hibernating during the cold of winter. Over the past several years, I have found myself being drawn to nature more and more. I didn't value the importance of nature in my life when I was younger, but I have found that spending time in nature is one of the best ways to reduce stress for me. I love to go hike at my local state park when I'm feeling overstimulated. It gives me time away from the world, and it lessens my stress significantly. I believe that people need time in nature each day. It's far more healing than most realize, and yet so many people spend almost no time in nature. They are busy inside their homes and businesses, spending so much time staring at screens, even during their leisure time. Most have forgotten just how good it feels to be out in the fresh air and sunshine, surrounded by beautiful scenery. I feel like this is even more important for highly sensitive people and empaths of the world. I first started going out in nature to hike a few years ago. To be honest, I have struggled with my weight for much of my life. As I've learned more about who I am as an empath, I've learned that overeating is a common way that sensitives cope with being overstimulated. In fact, addiction in general are more common with those who are highly sensitive. Most of those who are sensitive have never been taught how to cope with overstimulation in ways that are healthy. And so many don't even recognize or understand their sensitivity. That was certainly true for me for so much of my life. But now that I understand more about who I am, it's allowing me to look for healthier ways to cope and to manage stress when I am overstimulated. And that's why hiking has been such a wonderful addition to my life. It really allows me to get away from the stimulation of my phone, laptop, and screen. And it gives me a productive way to face those times when I've been inundated with too much external stimulation. Since I typically hike 2 to 4 miles each time, it is also a great way to get my body moving. And I find myself craving time outdoors now. I did take a small road trip to visit another state park about 40 minutes from my home this week. This park is smaller than the park I normally go to, but it was so beautiful there. The tall trees that rose from the lake looked almost otherworldly. Being a smaller park, it was very quiet. There were only a few other visitors, so I got to enjoy the peaceful scenery without interruption. I will admit it has been good for me to push myself to go to new places. I've always been a cautious person for so much of my life, and so it was nice to explore a new park. I hope to go back soon and discover more of that area. I do try not to be too isolated. I have been fortunate to have a small group of friends that I've met in my time working with two of the local theaters here in my area, and so I do try to spend some time with friends throughout the month. Since the beginning of the year is a quieter time for our local zoo, they offer free admission for residents of my area each Friday in January and February. It gave me another opportunity to get out in nature and to see some amazing animals as well. And I got to spend some wonderful time with a few of my friends. Here are some of the things we saw on our adventure.
That's a big one. Hi.
As much as I love spending time with friends, being around large groups of people can be a bit overtaxing to me, and so I was happy to come home and make a cup of Tulsi tea and snuggle up on the couch for a while. Daisy was certainly happy to have me back home. I'm so glad that you chose to share a little part of my week with me. I do hope you'll visit again soon. Have a wonderful week and know that I'm sending you all of my love. Goodbye.